Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
Not a game. We talking about practice.
We thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Decide a different league, I'm coming. I'm flat out coming.
It's my quarterback. And if you guys do that, man, it's unfair.
Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another edition of the Sports Report Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. Got a lot to talk about tonight. Got some football going on, got some basketball going on, some MLB news before we go out of here. But first, then we'll bring on my co-host, my man, Seven. What's going on with you? How you doing?
Will, I learned something interesting today, and I'm wondering if you know this. Do you know what the leading cause of dry skin is?
I hate to ask, but what is it?
Towels.
Damn. Damn, man.
Oh.
Damn, man.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be one of those kind of nights.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Let me head on over to this next person. He's with me every Saturday night. Well, most Saturday nights. Geek Gauntlet podcast over on Elite Sports and Entertainment Network. My man, Mr. Ando. How you doing, bro?
First off, thank you, Will. Thank you for the proper introduction. My ego greatly appreciates it. Second off, Seven. What is brown and sticky? A stick. You're gonna hit us up with some corny ass jokes. You know I'm gonna hit the ball back to you, bro. I can't let you be doing this alone. Cannot be letting you do this alone. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, man. I can't complain. This episode of the podcast brought to you by Mayono Microphones and the PD200W. USB, we got it. XLR, we got it. And if you need wireless, we got you there too. Head on over to mayonomicrophones.com and check them out. Let me go ahead and bring in our two other guests from the evening. First, I'm going to bring my man John in. John, what's up? How you doing?
I'm all right, man. Trying to get over something my daughter gave me, but I'm good.
Oh, been there, done
Unconditional love.
And though that joke could have went so many different ways, dude.
Not the way you were expecting it because of my mentality, right? You thought it was going into left field. Little dribbler up the left field line, man. That's all.
All I'm saying is you played it safe, and I'm proud of you. For not trying to go to
y'all can see that I'm using the mic. I am actually using the mic.
Nice.
Yes. You see that. All right. Next up, I'm going to bring my man. He got something in his hand. I don't know what he's going to show us. He got something. Let me bring my man. My man Kyle in. Kyle, what you got, man? What you about to show us, brother?
Drake May his ass first.
Are you back to being a Tampa Bay Bucks fan now? Is that what happened?
No, we're gonna get into this, but Drake May, I didn't have any confidence in his bum ass, but anyway. I didn't have no confidence in his bum ass after seeing that. No, my son wanted me to put this on, but I ain't wearing it because it don't match what I got on.
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go.
That's
Kyle,
that Ricky
I
Waters.
got
Yeah,
that number 14.
Hell
I got that
yeah.
number 14 on it. Let's
They
go.
John Kitna jank.
14.
I see it.
They John Kitna jank. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. We got the winner of the Super Bowl, Seattle Seahawks, get a 29-13 victory against the New England Patriots. Kyle, I'm gonna start since you over there having fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with you. What's your thoughts on the Super Bowl, man?
So one, let's start off again. Like I said, Drake made his ass. But it goes back to what Willie said 2 weeks ago. He brought up his play throughout the playoffs, and it reared its ugly head. But what I'm going to say, as a legacy Patriots fan, they have arguably the worst receiving core in football. I haven't seen it that bad since when Tom Brady was throwing the ball to Kimbrell, I can't catch Tompkins. and Aaron, I can't go deep Dobson. Like,
Oh man.
no, I was there for that shit. Like, I got to see it. Stephon Diggs had one fucking catch. Fuck him. Your girl broke up with you too. It's over for you, player, and you might be going to jail.
He got unfollowed.
Your girl broke up with you. But no, Seattle played. The first quarter was a great defensive quarter of football. Same thing going into the second, too. Second quarter as well. But you really saw that the Patriots couldn't do shit on offense at all. They didn't utilize the tight ends. Again, like I told you, the receivers are mediocre at best. They should have kept Kendrick Bourne. He's a better route runner than Stephon Diggs, in my opinion. Seattle's defense, I didn't know they called him the dark side. It looked bad out there last night. Bad. Did they set a record for sacks in the Super Bowl too?
No, tied it.
They tied it at 7-6.
Yeah, man. Woo!
I will say this though. I will say, and I did say this morning on Coffee and Sports. The thing with it, Drake May is just not that I'm trying to make excuses for him because we don't do that here on the Sports Sport, but he's just 23.
That's true.
So and with the way they were disguising those coverages and just rushing 4, I mean, man. So it was tough. It was tough, but yeah, you're right. It doesn't excuse this play.
It doesn't. I felt bad for New England fans because you knew by watching the game and then at the end of the game seeing the score, you already knew people who don't like the organization were going to talk about they shouldn't have been in the Super Bowl in the first place. No, they earned the right. They earned the right to play in the fucking Super Bowl.
Yes, yes.
Everything they need to do.
Because look at it this way: say they didn't make it and Buffalo did, Seattle probably would have did the same thing to them too. Because Buffalo has no receivers.
Yep.
It would have been the same thing. So, again, shout out to the Patriots for making it to the Super Bowl again. But now y'all have the record for the most Super Bowl losses, too. I don't like that. That's 6.
Yeah. John, let me get your thoughts about the Super Bowl, buddy.
I mean, Case pretty much hit the nail on the head. Pretty much the first 3 damn quarters. Straight defense. Defense and field goals. But this game was a representation of where people used to say the game is played up front.
In the trenches.
Yeah, it was in the trenches. The damn near the entire game, they were both kind of like they were playing a game of chicken. Both teams were trying to get the running game going. Seattle did. They got stopped for a little while. Then Kenneth Walker got going again later on. That's the way the game went. And granted, the difference in what happened to Drake May and Sam Darnold last night, Sam Darnold escaped more than 6 sacks last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He learned from his mistakes last year. He did not let what happened to him last year in the playoffs happen again in this Super Bowl.
Yep.
And that was a big ass key to the game. He didn't have a great game. Don't get me wrong. He really didn't play no better than Drake May. He stepped up in better ways. But as far as passing the ball, he didn't really have a better game.
No.
Because I mean, Drake May, them sack, they got it. Like it was nothing he could do. Not nothing. They were on him every single play. All 43 of them passes he threw, they were on him. So I mean, but shout out, like I say, the Seahawks played smash mouth football and it won them the game straight up. Because like I say, but that's what I said the other week. Like Sam Darnold didn't have over 100 passing yards and they put up 41 points. Like when your quarterback don't play that well, your team still puts up 29 points. Shout out to the kicker. He had 17 points. He could have been the MVP because I was bored.
I voted for him for MVP.
Same.
Man, that's what's up, man. But I mean, don't get me wrong. Kenneth Walker, he was a dog out there. Don't get me wrong. So, but I mean, overall, the game, I guess it started to look good toward the fourth quarter because I can't lie, I fell asleep. So I got bored.
Ando, what you thinking, man?
You know what? I said this to Seven before the show started. If you take away the fourth quarter, both defenses did their jobs, right? Both defenses played immaculate on third downs. 4 times. Well, 3 times. 3 times the Seahawks in the first 3 quarters got into the Patriots red zone. Vrabel every time told the defense, bend, don't break. I don't care how many yards you get, but do not let them get into that end zone. And the Patriots defense did their job. There were no turnovers by either team going into that third quarter. Both defenses were wide awake from the get-go. Both defenses represented their team until that fourth quarter. So for you guys that are saying, your first 3 quarters, well, yeah, I mean, defensive struggles are going to be boring. I think we had 4 total plays of 15 yards or more, all by Seattle, all by Kenneth Walker. So Walker kept the team in check. Walker kept Seattle's offense rolling when they needed to. The argument that I will use with you, John, is Sam Darnold didn't have to play perfect. If your defense is playing complementary and your running game is running the way that it's doing, Sam didn't need to put the ball down the field. Did he make a couple deep throws and then incompletes? Absolutely. But by Darnold going deep, it kept the front 7 of New England on their toes. Like, we can't keep rushing 7.
Oh yeah, they absolutely had to do that just to keep him. Yeah. You absolutely right.
So I think Seattle's defensive coordinator, I think because of how young Drake May is, it's a lot of defenses because he was in the AFC he wasn't used to seeing. Remember, Seattle was a top 10 defense this year. They have a defensive-minded head coach in Mike McDonald. And then we saw it in the fourth quarter, man. New England's defense broke, right? The touchdown pass to Barner because of the first turnover that Drake May had. And then from there, I mean, it was just a cataclysm of mistakes, right? Drake May has 3 turnovers in that fourth quarter. Sam Darnold, while he wasn't perfect, he put the ball. There were 3 passes that should have been picked off by New England's defense. And for whatever reason, be it the defenders not paying attention or the wide receivers getting the leg up, they were completed passes, especially early in the game. So shout out to New England for making it. And Kyle said it best. Like, they deserve to be there, right? They went through 3 of the top 5 defenses in the AFC to make it to the Super Bowl, right? You don't make it to the playoffs if you don't win your division. Sure, people can argue and say New England had a cake-ass schedule. You have a cake-ass schedule, you should be in the playoffs. And that's exactly what Vrabel, that's exactly what Josh McDaniels did for this team this year. They put him in a position to win. But Seattle came. Seattle put the pressure on, especially in that fourth quarter. 14 points off turnovers. Hats off to Seattle, man.
Hey, here's my thing, too. This should have been a lot worse. There was a touchdown pass that was missed by JSN. Then a Kenneth Walker touchdown run got called back due to penalty. This could have been a whole lot worse. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you guys to the one and only LeBron James apologist. Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring my man, making his return. Dan the Dick, what's up, man?
Every goddamn time.
Hold on. I'm going
Every
to stand
goddamn
up. I'm going
time.
to stand up for our man here, Dan. Welcome back. Welcome back, Dan.
Thanks.
Welcome
Thanks,
back.
Ando.
Yeah,
Sit down.
Ando, you look like the type of guy that would stand up for Dick. That's for sure.
Hold on. Pause.
No.
Count it.
Pause.
No. Not like that, bro. Not like
Count
that.
it.
But Dan, it's great to have you back.
Oh,
Great to have
man.
you back.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy.
Yo, the Jeezy, what's up, man? Good to have you. but no. Dan, what are some of your thoughts about the game last night?
I always think it's funny to see the Super Bowls because they are always like it's always like the everybody watches the Super Bowl, right? And like a lot of like people don't watch the rest of the season, and the Super Bowl is always just shit for gameplay. Like it's always just like it's always kind of shitty. Like it's a bad example of the game. I thought last night, if you know football, I mean maybe not, but it was it was definitely kind of boring for a regular game. But you know, yeah.
Pretty sure
All
it
right.
broke John.
Yeah. Yep.
Seven. What are your thoughts about the game last night?
You know, there's a few things about this game, and then I was kind of talking with Ando about this before. Dick and I haven't talked about the game yet. I almost messaged him last night, but I didn't. When I was talking with Ando about it before, there are certain things about this game that make it look like it was a lot closer than it was. You take away the 2 defensive scores, and you only have a 2-point differential at that point. And then I think that's huge. The other thing is, like offensive yards wise, there was a 4-yard difference in total for each team. First downs, 2 different. And I understand that some of that for the Pats came on that last drive that was kind of garbage timey. And I get that. But I still think that there are so many people that want to rush to criticize that are missing the bigger picture here. Did Drake May play like ass in the fourth quarter last night? Absolutely. But during the first 3 quarters, he had almost no time. I haven't heard very much commentary about how bad New England's line played yesterday.
I have.
What's that boy name? Brown? Oh,
60,
my God.
66
They
was
tore Will Brown. They tore him a
You
new.
were getting destroyed.
he was getting
And
killed.
that's-
Will
you know,
Campbell wasn't doing any better either.
You
and
would have
that- no,
thought
he
Dwight
wasn't. And-
Freeney was standing over there. I mean, on the defensive side. He got destroyed. I mean, bro, he got destroyed
with
the
as bad
entire
as-
game.
With as bad as Seattle's defense was making life for Sam Darnold, you thought like the NFL All-Pro front 4 was going after Drake May, like Reggie White, Aaron Donald, Dwight Freeney, everybody was coming after him,
that
man.
left side of the Patriots line is trash.
I mean,
Chip,
And-
hold on.
Well,
Hold on. To be fair though, Will
Yeah.
Campbell is a rookie, and
There's 2
time.
rookies. They were both rookies. It was left tackle and
They
right.
both are.
Yeah.
So it looked to me like they were just physically outmatched. Like they were still college players physically, and they just met NFL guys that were a little bit different.
Leonard Williams and who is Lawrence, Dexter Lawrence? Yeah, those. Yeah.
New England's offense didn't look as ready as we would expect from the coaching of Mike Vrabel, because we are already at a point where we can hold it to a higher level of standard, if you will. And it just felt like they weren't prepared at times. They did not run the ball enough last night, which I get in the fourth quarter.
They wanted to ran the ball, 13 times?
Yeah, exactly. And Drake May was your rushing leader at 37 yards. That's not what it should have been. Like there were. I don't think that. My point is, I don't think this loss is all on Drake May. He had a hand in it. Don't get me wrong.
They got out coached and outplayed. That's all.
But they did. But yeah, go ahead.
Like they lost the game up front. Like I say, Drake May is young, but he ain't have time to do nothing, and they couldn't run the ball either. So
that Seattle zone looked like me playing Madden, kind of trying to beat that zone defense. It looked like Drake May hadn't seen his zone. Like he didn't know they were going to play zone the whole time, and he was trying to do too much, and they just looked confused by it.
Those wide receivers need to be upgraded, because
Yeah.
Anytime you got a wide receiver, but I ain't gonna even go there.
Last name of Booty. Is that what
Booty.
you were gonna say?
Booty.
Booty.
When your
Like
wide
Booty
receiver
last
room is
night.
represented by
Booty.
Booty, you need
Booty
help.
played like Booty last night. Oh man.
Did he have a catch?
Yeah,
he
Booty,
had
I think
catch.
had two
Yeah,
catches
one-
last
one-
night.
He had like 2 catches. Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. You know who showed up to play, and they're going to have to pay that man.
Christian Gonzalez.
Christian Gonzalez.
Gonzalez. That's what I was gonna get at. I was trying to let Will
He
talk.
showed up.
He showed up, man.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. What the hell?
I
And it's
lied.
Boutte,
Booty.
guys.
Yeah, Butte only had 1 catch. It was a 21-yard catch. He was targeted
Butte.
5 times last night.
To Butte.
Boutte.
Yep.
T3 and D, what's up? Is this one Olympus 3-on-3 stream? Who would win? Top 3 or bottom 4?
We beat.
I know.
Oh,
I automatically fit in the bottom 4 category because I do not.
Are we talking us 3 versus you guys?
Yeah, we're winning. We're winning.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
yeah.
We're
Yeah.
winning.
We got
Wait a
2
minute,
white
hold
guys
on.
and an old black guy. We're screwed, boys.
There you go.
There you go.
He's still getting,
Damn.
he's still getting beat. Who's covering Kyle in the post? Ain't nobody covering Kyle. In the post. Whatever
we're gonna leave that
happens,
to
do
Tony.
not put me on Kyle defensively, or I will look like Drake May in the Super Bowl. He's just gonna.
Our
he's just gonna
offensive
screw me all
strategy is just going to find a way to get fouled every play, so we're shooting from the line instead of having to deal with contested shots.
day. Yep.
Y'all gonna flop like Braun. Y'all gonna flop like Braun. Wait, he fouled me. Oh man. What
Kyle's
is
looking
this?
at me weird. Kyle's looking at me weird. Foul. Foul.
Indiana
versus
Wow.
You knew somebody was going to throw the race card in there, man. Come on.
Jerry, what's up? How you doing, Jerry? Good to have you here.
What's
Oh
up?
my goodness gracious.
Indiana versus
Hey,
Harlem.
versus Miami 3-on-3.
Notre Dame
Yeah.
versus Miami 3-on-3.
Don't be throwing shade at Notre Dame. They're blessed by God.
Yeah, we are.
And a lot of money.
Alabama.
Stanford
Lots
versus
of
St. John's.
Alabama.
I hear that even their hunchback is a good music major. Like, I mean, that's the
Who got a hunchback?
Hunchback of Notre
Hunchback
Dame.
of Notre Dame.
The Disney
Oh.
movie.
It's dumb.
We don't watch no shit like that.
No.
I
That's right,
mean,
you
I
guys
know
from
who
Harlem, that's
Quasimodo is.
Yeah,
We
that's
don't
his Quasimodo.
I had a childhood.
But let me ask you guys this. So where does this, and then I'll start with you, where does this Super Bowl win put Sam Darnold?
I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a redemption story. I mean, I think that he was in a really bad position in New York. I think it shows a lot about how good your position is when you first start. Yes, it's Iowa, Alabama. No, it's. I think it matters a lot, like where your situation is when you come into the NFL. Obviously, I'm not going to say Patrick Mahomes completely benefited from, but Patrick Mahomes benefited from the situation that he was in Kansas City when he came in the NFL. And it's almost the opposite for Sam Darnold. Like Sam Darnold had like the opposite of that situation. Like, it was just this coaching carousel, shitty offensive coordinators, new ones. Like he's obviously got. I mean, you saw last night why he was the number 1 pick. That was the potential that they wanted to fulfill. It took him 6 years, but like that's all 8
8
There you
seasons,
go.
3 in New York,
Man,
and
it's
then winning
8, yeah.
Carolina,
49ers,
Minnesota.
49ers.
Minnesota.
Yeah,
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
doing
Yeah.
a great job picking quarterbacks again.
Yeah.
Letting him go. Obviously.
Let's not worry about that right now.
What's their GM's name? It's Sam. What is it?
He's
GM
fired.
gone.
He's
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
the GM got fired
Yeah.
in Minnesota.
No,
He gone.
Seattle's.
Oh,
He's the best GM.
What's up, Sajin? How you doing, man?
Richardson, something Richardson.
He gone. He got
No,
fired.
no, Seattle's
Oh.
GM.
Oh,
Schneider,
Yeah,
Schneider,
Schneider.
John Schneider.
He gonna get a raise.
Deserves it.
Yeah, he deserves it. Kyle, what do you think? Kyle, what do you think this puts Sam Darnold?
I think it's one. It puts him ahead of Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield,
Lamar Jackson.
It puts him ahead of them. But the crazy thing is, because people like to do comparisons. I would say it would put him in, if you had to have a conversation, it would put him in like the Brad Johnson category. Brad Johnson won with the Bucks, who had a dominant defense, but Brad Johnson can throw the ball. It's not like the Trent Dilfer aspect. Trent Dilfer only won because of the Ravens defense. He was ass too.
I usually bring up Trent Dilfer.
He was definitely ass, but I think for Sam Darnold, this first of all is definitely a good look because it wasn't his fault that he got drafted by the Jets. Let's be
facts.
Not
Keep
his
it real,
True, man.
Keep it real.
So for him, it's a good thing. Like I said, you got. If I was Baker Mayfield and them, I'd be salty as shit right now. Like, yo, what the fuck?
So accomplishment wise, it puts him past Josh Allen because I know that you're not. I know that if you have a draft pick.
Oh no, I'm not picking Sam Darnold.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. Okay.
No. He's just
accomplishments wise.
Yeah,
obviously.
he's ahead. Yeah, he's a Super Bowl champion.
Right. It did a lot of things for him. It checked a lot of boxes for sure.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, it made that number one pick relevant. You know, like not.
He really
not a
can.
bust.
He can. He definitely could write a book.
Yep. What you think, Ando? Where does this put Sam Darnold?
You know what? I don't know if it says so much about Sam Darnold as it does the rest of his draft class, especially if we're talking about quarterbacks. Think about over the last 8 years: Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield. Now, Baker, I will argue he had as bad a situation as Sam Darnold. And you could argue
not really.
They were in the same boat.
Yeah,
they were paddling in the same boat.
Cleveland and New York.
Yeah,
Cleveland,
same boat.
Yeah.
I
think this says more about Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, that those guys having the environment and the structure that they had, and they still haven't won. What's it going to take for one of them to win a Lombardi trophy, right? It took Sam Darnold leaving, reevaluating himself, going to San Francisco and finding that love of football for him to be able to win the Super Bowl. Now, I absolutely believe Minnesota dropped the ball. Am I saying Minnesota would be NFL champions if Sam Darnold would have stayed? I'm not saying that. I think they would have had a much better chance over J.J. McCarthy. But this tells you that you need to take advantage of the situations you got. Josh has not. Lamar has not. Baker has not. This great job not giving up, Sam. Great job falling in love with football again. But I think this shows more of the what does Josh and Lamar have to do. I think, like I said, congrats to Sam Darnold to winning it. I think Sam Darnold has a great supporting cast. Sam Darnold is not the reason that they won the Super Bowl. Sam Darnold is not the reason they beat San Francisco. You could argue he had a part in beating LA because he made a lot of good throws. But what is it that Sam Darnold is notorious for that everybody be like, yo, Sam Darnold is this guy? He was a turnover machine. This offseason, he did not turn the football over. That I think that says it all right there.
Let's see, we fall into that trap where I saw people talking about this on TikTok. Talking about, Josh Allen had no excuse to not make the Super Bowl. Last time I checked, it's not 11 Josh Allens on the field.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
It's not 11.
That's
It's not
fair.
11.
Thank
Same,
you, Kyle.
Same thing.
Hold
with
on.
Lamar. Well, Lamar, we're going we kill Lamar Jackson any chance we get. But the thing is, with the Ravens, again, in the passing game, they don't have one receiver that scares me. Zay Sunflower Seeds is not a threat. Let's be clear, he's not a threat. They need a receiver, and they need a solid game plan when they get into the playoffs to win. Lamar Jackson's not Tom Brady. He's not Aaron Rodgers. We don't need him back there throwing the pill 46 times.
Right.
Give Josh Allen a receiver. Maybe they'll get some shit done. But other than that, we can't keep sitting here, he had this, he could have been here. No, because it's a team game.
Can we argue?
Drake May, you know what Drake May looked like last night? Drake May looked like C.J. Stroud. That's what he looked like. He looked just like C.J. Stroud last night.
I think John kind of hit on this too. Coaching makes a big deal. Coaching is an absolute big deal in football. I don't think we see it as much in hockey and definitely basketball because there are players that call the game as it's on. But football is a coaching game, and you need the right pieces in there.
John, what you thinking, man?
I mean, all of y'all pretty much took the thoughts right out of my brain, man. Like, it puts him football wise, not as a singular quarterback, but football wise, it puts him a step ahead of all of those guys y'all named.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, he was in the worst. Like I say, I personally feel where the Jets was and Cleveland was at the time that he got drafted, garbage. They're both just a big pile of garbage.
And they both still are.
Yeah. They ain't been shit since Curtis Martin and Vinny Testaverde. Like they wasn't shit. And they still ain't
Deshaun
shit.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Seven, what's up, man?
John, let me ask you a
Le'Veon
question on that because I do think that Baker had an advantage in Cleveland. And the thing of it is, because if you remember that rookie, that was their rookie year, Baker had to take over and got them into the playoffs.
He made his playoffs. He made the playoffs their second year.
Was it their second year?
Because their second year they had Kevin Stefanski and he won Coach of the Year his second year.
Okay, all right. So I'm mistaken. His second season, he gets them into the playoffs and is credited with being one of the chief reasons why they got there.
Yep.
But he still had a little bit. I would say
he still had something to learn.
Browns. Well, he still had something to learn, but I would say the talent on that Browns team was just a notch higher.
Okay.
And I'm not saying there's a huge gap.
I got you. I can be okay. I'm okay with that.
I can get that. Okay.
Yeah. And I
because I don't even remember who was on that Jets team with Sam Darnold. Like I don't.
Right.
I really don't.
I think Elijah Moore was one of their wide receivers. Elijah Moore was. I can't remember who their running back was.
He was a bust.
Yeah.
Well, Le'Veon Bell was taking up like $26 million in cap space and not playing.
If Le'Veon was still a part of the Jets, then.
Yeah.
He was.
I mean, his contract was for sure.
His contract.
His
contract.
So
yeah.
And just real quick, guys, between Jared Allen and Lamar Jackson, I feel like you have to be a little shittier to Lamar just because I feel like Lamar has shrunk in the playoffs. And I don't feel like Josh Allen has like definitively shrunk in the playoffs. I feel like he's gotten beat, honestly, on a lot of like 50-50 calls. Like it's been like 30 seconds and shit. And like he's done everything that he could have done, honestly. I don't think that he's like gotten there and just choked it out.
Yeah.
I would say that for the exception of most of it, like this playoff run he had, like I don't know what the hell he had going on. Like say Josh Allen, he was a little more turnover prone.
Well, the snow was the issue in this playoffs.
I get that, but like I'm just talking about his football. He wasn't. Yeah.
I think he plays a lot reactionarily. I don't think that he's like I think that he's such a good athlete that he plays a little bit too much reactionarily and not.
Yeah. He turned into Cam Newton.
Exactly, and not as why wouldn't you when you're 6'6", 270?
And I get it, man. I would probably have that mentality too.
Right, so. Like you run past, and it makes him in regular season. It makes him almost unstoppable, right? Because like you have this dual threat who's going downhill. People are making business decisions to tackle that guy, and so it's like, but you can't force that in the playoffs. I mean, I don't think he has though. I think that he's played better than Lamar. I think Lamar has shrunk at times. That's the only difference.
I mean, hey, honestly, like Lamar, it ain't all been Lamar Jackson's fault.
It hasn't.
Like it definitely hasn't. So
obviously, the fact his fault now. The fact that Lamar is he's got a lot of run in this game, right? So that's not conducive to coming back in games, right? Like Lamar probably needs to lead a lot, or at least be like tied up so they can still play their game, like with the play action and the read option and all that stuff. Because if he just has to drop back and throw it, then obviously they're at a disadvantage. That's not his thing. He needs to have both of those threats, to be successful, and like they have to kind of be in the lead. I don't know. It's just. It seems like he has more holes in this game than Allen does, really.
We have a really good question in the chat.
I don't think the window closed. If they make the playoffs, like we being honest, if they still go, if both teams make it to the playoffs, no, the window's not closed.
They probably still both have.
It depends on the coaching, honestly, because I think go ahead, Seth.
No, go ahead and finish your thought.
No, I was going to say a lot of it is going to have to do with coaching. We saw with both coaches, and Dan hit the nail on the head with Buffalo. Like you could flip a coin with a lot of Buffalo's losses, and it goes the way of Buffalo. Like 13 seconds, Travis Kelce or Tyreek Hill don't make one of those two catches that get them into field goal range. And we're talking about Buffalo in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay.
And they run into the Chiefs, obviously. They run into the Chiefs dynasty too.
Like this year, John McDermott take the ball out of Josh Allen's hands and put it in the hands of James Cook. James Cook ran the ball, 8 times in the second half against Denver? As the weather is getting colder, get the ball out of Josh's hands so he doesn't have to feel like he has to do everything. Who's the Ravens' new head coach? Jesse Minter. We have no idea how he's going to be as an offensive play caller, so we don't know what Lamar and Derrick Henry are going to look like next year. So while I say if they get to the playoffs, I don't think the window's closed, a lot of it is going to look at the new coaching changes and how the offenses are going to change with those new coaches.
Absolutely.
The one thing that I will say about looking at next season for Lamar and Josh, the Bills and the Ravens, is with these coaching changes, we do have to be aware of a little bit of growth. Like, it's clear that both teams have issues that need to be repaired, and they're not just going to be repaired through one offseason of free agents in the draft. It's going to take a little bit of time. So I would not be surprised to see him still look a little rough next season. And then the following year is when we should really start to see things return to form for both teams. It's because both of these guys are going to need time to grow. And I think that one of the things that if the Ravens were smart, they would be putting it more into Lamar Jackson's hands. They would turn him into closer to a Peyton Manning type, where he's making a lot more of these calls at the line than he has been, because I think that gives them some flexibility and allows him to use how he sees the game to their advantage to see what they can do and kind of see if that makes a different impact. I'm not saying he's calling everything at the line like Peyton did. I'm saying he is making a lot more adjustments to make sure that they are successful with what they are trying to do.
Damien, man, come on, man.
So I'm gonna stop you there, Damien. You have to remember when the Chiefs played the Ravens in Baltimore. Todd Munkin screwed that team up, right? You do not have Lamar throw 40 plus times against the Chiefs defense that, quite frankly, looked really rough against the run that year. If you'd have ran Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson the way that Baltimore had ran Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry all season, we don't talk about Kansas City and San Francisco in Super Bowl 58.
Nope.
We talk about San Francisco and Baltimore in the repeat of Super Bowl, what was it, 47?
There were 46.
47?
47,
because 46
I got
was
a
New
good
England
memory.
And
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was 46. Okay.
Yeah. No, 46 was the repeat of New England and New York.
Okay. Let me ask y'all this. Will we see Drake May and the New England Patriots be back? And Kyle, I'll start with you.
In the playoffs?
Yeah.
They're going to make adjustments. They're going to make adjustments on the offensive end. The defense is solid. They don't really have to change anything on defense.
Keep top 5 defense.
Keep the same players, same scheme, they'll be fine. The offense is what they need to focus on. And again, the line should be better because, like Dan said, 2 guys on the left side were rookies. So that's cool. They have a year to grow. That's one thing. But they have to get some legit receivers.
Those 2 guys on the left side of the line need to get in the weight room too.
Yeah.
Like, for real. They just got manhandled by NFL guys.
Yeah.
Fighting ass, man.
It's not a good place to get shocked by the fact that there's really good guys in the NFL as in the Super Bowl while you're starting left tackle. It's not a great place to get baptized by fire, really. But
welcome to the NFL moment in the Super Bowl. It's great.
To even piggyback off of what Seven was saying, when the season starts off, let's say New England improves and gets a receiver. Let's say they get an A.J. Brown. Let's just say, for the sake of argument. They get A.J. Brown. And Buffalo starts off shaky. Then it's going to be New England's division to win or theirs to lose. That's the narrative they're going to paint, even though Buffalo's won it the past couple of years since New England fell off for a bit. Right? So I think it'll be a tug of war between the two. They don't have to worry about the Jets. They don't have to worry about the Dolphins.
No.
I think the one thing that may end up hurting the Patriots, and you fellas can agree or disagree, that schedule is not going to be the same as it was this season.
Oh, they might get Murderers Row next year.
Yeah, they might get Murderers Row. Mm-hmm.
Yep. New England will get Pittsburgh, Denver, Jacksonville. Ooh, New England and Jacksonville could be a good matchup. I think they get the NFC North this year, so that would be Minnesota, Green Bay, Detroit, and Chicago.
Ain't none of that easy.
They might get a Chiefs game too. Oh,
No,
man.
I don't think they play the AFC West. I think they play the AFC South.
Okay.
Right? So they would play because they played the AFC North this year.
Mm.
So they could get the AFC West. And if they get the AFC West, they're taking on Denver and the Chargers, both teams which they beat in the playoffs. But what kind of Kansas City team are we going to get back next year? Is this going to be a Kansas City team that will have Mahomes fully healthy? And what kind of Raiders team are we going to look at? I know that's kind of a long shot with Clint Kubiak.
We know
they still got
Raiders. We know what we're getting.
Ando's a sucker for the Jaguars. I love it.
He just loves Aston Genty, is what it is.
While we're on the
No, you're
subject,
talking
because
about
I know
Raiders.
we were talking about tight ends. Can we just give a shout out to that tight end commercial about prostate cancer?
that was
during the
funny.
Super Bowl?
Matter of fact,
that was a good commercial.
Matter of fact, and they got some stuff going on about you in the chat, sir.
Yeah, they did. Damien,
That's
go to
nuts.
HR, bro.
That's wild.
Oh my God,
Wow.
savage.
Yeah,
That's
HR.
weak.
Damien
That's
going
weak.
hard in the paint.
Dude, this is normal
That's
Monday
normal
night
stuff, man. That's
Normal
normal
Monday
stuff,
night
man.
stuff.
Normal
Ando,
stuff.
I will fuck these dudes up.
Let's do it, man. This is why we need you, man.
I will fuck these dudes up. Hey, on a side note, Derrick Henry, did you guys see that his high school rushing record, 12,124 yards, got beaten by surprise by a white guy?
Oh,
yeah. So
I was
This
hearing
guy-
about this kid.
This dude rushed for 4,800 yards his freshman year or his senior year in high school.
Dang.
4,800 yards.
Dang.
A whole offense. What?
T3 and D.
He was their entire
savage.
offense.
Shit.
I
Oh,
I
man.
know the kid's name, but I
T3
saw a
and
video
D.
on him earlier this year. Yeah.
T3 and D say the Chiefs will miss the playoff next season.
Shut up.
I think-
All praise Josh Allen. No.
Shut up.
There was a fight tonight in the NBA.
Yeah.
What's up, Brett?
It
Thanks for chiming
was.
in.
Yeah, I'm
I
trying
ain't
to watch
looked
the
at it
video
yet,
now.
but I hadn't seen the
Man.
video. But
There was a fight. Oh
yeah,
man.
4 players got ejected. A coach got ejected for the Hornets.
yeah,
And there's this prediction: Andy Reid and Kelsey will review after next year or retire after next year, and Eric Bieniemy will be head coach. Mahomes will not be coming.
Yeah.
Will not come back next season.
I think he meant retire.
Yeah.
Who? Mahomes is gonna? Dude, you're crazy if you think.
What,
Mahomes-
who?
No. He's
Right,
saying
you're talking about
Andy
Andy
Reid.
Reid or-
Or
okay.
Kelsey.
He said Andy Reid and Kelsey.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which what more does Andy and Kelsey have to prove?
Really.
As a
nothing.
Chiefs fan, I would be okay. I would be okay with them retiring.
Let me get y'all's opinion one at a time on the 2026 NFL Hall of Fame class.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
We got Drew Brees in this thing.
Okay.
He deserves
like
to be
that.
there. He deserves to be there. We got Adam Vinatieri.
Of course.
No
I
brainer.
think he
Of
deserves.
course.
Larry
I think he deserves to
Fitzgerald?
be there. We got Larry Fitzgerald in this draft.
Absolutely.
In this
First
class.
ballot, and he should have been.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. We got Roger Craig.
Yeah.
I'll
Who
take
the
that.
hell-
And then we got
Luke
Luke
Kuechly.
Kuechly from the
Yeah,
Panthers.
Luke Kuechly
I don't
already.
understand. I don't understand.
Yeah.
If somebody please explain this to me too.
I don't get
What
Luke
to-
Kuechly.
What took the hell for Roger Craig so long?
Yeah, that was.
That
Why
make
is-
no sense to me.
I kind of want to look up Luke Kuechly's career numbers because I'm pretty sure they're not impressive because of
He's a
how long he-
linebacker. He's a linebacker, though.
Well, I know, but he should have. I mean, just the cumulative stats are not great because he quit so early. He quit really early, dude. I don't think he played. He played what?
He played 8 seasons.
8
8
seasons. I was gonna say
years.
so.
It was 8.
Wait. I thought you had to have 10 years to be eligible for the Hall of Fame.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
actually, no,
There's no
I
minimum.
lied. He only played 8
Yeah.
seasons. He got drafted in 2012 and retired in 2019. NFL wise, he got Defensive Player of the Year 2013, got Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2012, 5-time first team All Pro, 2-time second team All Pro. Made the Pro Bowl in all but one of the seasons that he played it, had 2-time NFL combined tackle leaders, and was voted to the NFL 2010s All-Decade. He has a shitload of college awards, NFL career stats. He had 1,092 tackles, 12 and a half sacks, 18 interceptions, 66 deflections, 2 defensive touchdowns, 7 forced fumbles, and 9 fumble recoveries.
Did you just say he had 12 sacks in 7 seasons?
12 and a half sacks.
Now, this
But
is the one
tackles.
here.
So
In
Cam
8
Newton,
years is crazy.
so Cam Newton belongs in the Hall of Fame. I mean, Cam Newton's a Hall of Fame. Then if you're just going to go one MVP basically. You say he won 1 Defensive Player of the Year, had 5. I mean, Cam Newton made 5 Pro Bowls.
Yep.
Like that's the same career.
And I've been saying this, y'all. I said it last week. Bill Belichick should be in. He should be in.
Should definitely.
First
Agreed.
ballot without a
He
doubt.
and Bob Kraft both should be. He and Bob
You know why
Kraft.
he ain't? You know why he ain't?
Because he's fucking a 24-year-old.
No.
Oh.
And this is what, and I'm taking this from what Mo said this morning.
That's actually another reason he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
Right.
But I'm taking this from what Mo said this morning on Coffee and Sports.
Because
Mo
he hates
said
the
this-
media?
Mo said on Coffee and Sports because he had cheating ass.
But
Oh,
you
I
know
thought it
what?
was because he hated
Hold
the media.
on. Now I don't fuck with Bill like that now. But I'm gonna take all that shit and put it to the side. Because what I noticed with the NFL, with anything now, it's a popularity contest. You have to think about the entire time New England was winning. Nobody, no owner, no coach. They didn't like that man.
Yeah.
No.
He was extremely arrogant, which was fine back then when he was winning. They didn't like that shit. They all got their opportunity when this came up. Oh, he's going to be first ballot. Nah, we're fucking that over. Jerry wasn't going for that shit either. Jerry wasn't going for that. You know, Jerry got a lot of sway when it comes to these votes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jerry,
yeah.
Jerry was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
fuck Bill. Nah, he was like, nah, Bill got to wait. Because
John,
again,
I mean-
look at it like this. I just had this conversation with my younger brother. I was like, it's the popularity contest is so crazy.
Mhm.
Comes time for Andy Reid. Andy Reid's going to be first ballot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Andy Reid is well liked. Bill's not.
Ain't guilty of nothing but a cheeseburger.
Yeah,
Nope.
Bill's not loved.
No. Don't forget the Waffle. Don't forget the Waffle House menu.
Yep.
I
the
forgot
Waffle
about
House.
that. My
No,
bad.
see,
My bad.
I think had Andy not won a Super Bowl with the Chiefs, even if you take one Super Bowl with the Chiefs, Andy's biggest issue
What?
was he could make it to the big game,
What?
but he couldn't win it, or he couldn't win it in a position. Oh, fuck out of here,
Yeah,
Damien.
Take your ass to HR right now.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna
Damien, go to bed.
Hold
You're
on.
drunk.
Now,
Hold on.
usually-
Put that back
usually-
up. Well,
Put that back
back
up. Yeah, put that shit back up.
I'm gonna say this wholeheartedly, Damien. No joking aside.
You gonna take
If
it
you
with
do
some
not
chest.
believe this is coming straight from the heart, as a Chiefs fan and a person who despises cheating, if you honestly believe that Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and Robert Kraft do not belong in the Hall of Fame, you do not understand football.
He's clearly
You cannot talk about the Patriots' success,
gonna be honest with you.
therefore cannot talk about the NFL success without talking about the Patriots. And you cannot talk about the Patriots without talking about Kraft, Belichick, and Brady. It's the same thing Seven and I talk about with baseball. You cannot talk about the steroids era of baseball
7.
without Barry Bonds. How Barry Bonds still is not in the MLB Hall of Fame is beyond us.
These-
If that person has an underlining, like Brady has to be talked about. And if Brady has to be talked about, Belichick has to be talked about.
hold
If
on.
those two have to
This
be
is-
talked about, then it's not that cheating. Okay, hold on.
Ando, stop. This is what you got. This is what you got to notice. This is what I'm peeping.
They cheated the right to 7 of them?
This
That's
might
what I was
be-
going to say.
Hold
You
on.
can't say that they cheated at all 7.
Hold on. Now I love the fact that Damien is in here as much as he can be. I'm not going to sit and really cook him though, but these all
You should.
seem like,
You should.
these all seem like the
You
comments.
want me to cook them?
Hold on. These all seem like the comments of a Cowboys fan, maybe. Y'all feel like y'all get it? Y'all see it a little bit? This is like Cowboy shit right here.
Oh
Like,
my
He's a
God.
Bears fan. He's a Bears fan.
He's a Bears fan. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I would say off yourself, but that's not politically correct. You like the
Come on
Bears.
now.
Go take several seats outside. Please. You don't sit at the kitty table. You don't belong in this conversation.
Yeah.
Cut it
I
out.
agree with that, Brett.
Cut it out.
I agree with that, Brett.
So
Yeah, correct.
I think that what's one of the things that's being completely overlooked here is the ripple effect of Brady, Belichick, and Kraft in football. even if we take away the 2 seasons that they cheated to a Super Bowl, we're still at
5.
We're still at
No,
So
sorry,
Brady
4.
would have 5. It'd be 4. That's still
Yeah.
4 Super Bowls.
They
That's
count Bills. They count Bills
in
New York.
16. Yeah, well, they had 2 as a DC.
Yeah.
But 4 for the Patriots in that dynasty that we'll call 16, 17 years. That's still better than any team. They still impacted football by strategy. They still impacted football by the way that organizations were run. There were studies, legitimate scientific studies on the Patriot way and how the things that they do could translate into not just other football teams, but the business world, the medical world. They did extensive research on this to see how they could impact the workplace of multiple different industries. You cannot tell the story of that period without the Patriots.
Will, please pull up Brett's comment, please. Pull up Brett's comment.
This one here?
Yeah, that's the shit I was talking about. The Colts still couldn't do shit and they switched the balls back. So
Yeah.
Right.
Also,
Right.
how much is 8 pounds of pressure in a football changing
Not
the
a lot.
outcome of 38-3 or whatever, 37-3?
yeah,
That's not
not a lot.
8 pounds of pressure in a ball. It's not.
Not a
It's
lot.
Not
Again,
at all. And
when did the Bears? When was the last time the Bears won the Super Bowl? The 80s?
1985 beat the Patriots 45-10.
Super
And
Bowl.
remember who the quarterback? Do you remember who the quarterback was?
Jim
on that
McMahon.
team?
Jim
Yep.
McMahon.
Jim McMahon was the quarterback of the Bears,
Jim
and
McMahon.
I think
And his-
Gleason
and
was the
his crew
quarterback
cut.
for the Patriots.
Jim
And
McMahon.
got smoked, and then they got smoked by the Colts, right? When they went with that bum ass.
Oh yeah, the Bears. Yeah, Super Bowl 41. They lost. What was it? 29-10 in the rain-soaked game. And your only offense, believe it or not, was the Devin Hester kickoff return for a touchdown.
That was it. That was it. Yeah. I mean, when you're used to losing and watching losing, when you're used to mediocrity, I mean, winning is a foreign language. Winning is just a foreign language.
Terry Rozier not going to make it anyway.
He might make it into the gambling
Billups.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm sorry. It was 29-17 was the final of Super Bowl 41 between the Colts and the Bears. I apologize.
I want to switch over to the NBA very, very quickly. AD, Mr. Glass, is now.
Oh God, Kyle. Calm down.
Washington.
Okay, buddy.
Washington. Let me get the Kyle. Then I'm gonna go to John. Talk about it, Kyle. And how true Williams say that though? Let's talk about it.
Wait, they sent ambulance driver to the fucking NBA graveyard.
Yep.
Like they sent him to where your career ends.
I didn't know they sent him to Chicago.
No, it's not Chicago, and it's Washington. It's
Bro,
Washington.
might as well be Chicago. Have you seen how Chicago played? Fuck, Chicago sent everything and their deep dish pizza to fucking everywhere. Like, you can't get deep dish pizza just like you can't get decent basketball in Chicago.
First of all,
our best player now in Chicago is Angel Reese, if that tells you fucking anything.
When they sent Trey Young,
I gotta root for Angel Reese as the best player in Chicago, bro. I'm not happy with that.
That's nice. When they
Angel Reese could be the starting 5 on the Bulls right now, bro.
Angel Reese would get smoked by every single player on the Bulls roster.
And that just tells you how bad the Bulls are, bro.
They sent Trey Young there first. And then you go and send AD, and then AD gets hurt. He can't even play when he gets over there.
I think AD was already hurt. I think when AD got traded from Dallas, I think
he was already hurt. Yeah.
When they said, Carl, we're sending you to the Wizards, I'd have tore my house up. I'd have tore my what? I'm not going there.
Fuck you, Brett.
I mean,
I'm retiring.
Immediately. I'm retiring. Immediately. What? Poor Anthony Davis.
That $249 million is probably helping him in the move and everything, you know.
Yeah.
He's probably okay with that huge contract that he got. I don't think he really cares anymore, honestly.
That new pair of basketball glasses.
I'm gonna switch it over to you, John, because I know what Ando's gonna say if I approach him with this. So we got Nikola Vucevic.
Oh my God.
Vucevic going to
Boston
Boston Celtics for Anthony Simons. I think my opinion, this is the dumbest ass trade I ever seen. But what do you think
Man.
about it, sir?
We needed the guard, Will.
Hey,
we needed the guard. 8 fucking guards on our roster. We needed the guard.
Well, I actually have a little bit of insight into this.
Go ahead.
I watched the game about a week before he got traded, an LA Bulls game, and Vucevic was completely disconnected from that team. I think he hated Billy Donovan. Like every time that he checked in or out was like he would just go mope like on the sideline, and just like it was very awkward to watch. Like he was not into whatever was going on there. Like something weird was going on between him and Billy Donovan, like to where I think they wanted to get rid of him because he was bad for team morale. I think you could tell watching this game that he was bad for like he was just whining about shit for no reason and like kind of like standoffish to Billy Donovan. So like I think that's definitely why that happened. That was a locker room move, I think, for anything.
What
I
you
don't
think,
like
John?
Donovan anyway, so
Man,
It's a college coach.
like you said, Will, I ain't never seen such bullshit in my life.
bullshit.
I was like, y'all, you guys are.
We had to keep P. Will for some fucking reason.
Dude, P. Will would dominate the WNBA, dude. He would average like 48 and fucking 21. For real, dude. He would be dunking. Like he would be literally whoever they threw at him. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He would dominate.
Y'all
Chamberlain.
GM got mad. Y'all were in the play-in and said, "Fuck this shit."
So right, we've lost 5 in a row, so we're out of the plane at this moment. So even my vote of confidence
At the
for us
moment, you still had time to be in.
Oh, good
I'm
God,
just
no,
saying.
no, we're not.
But you traded your players.
We ain't going, bro. Nah. Look at the teams
Hit like
ahead of
Coke
us,
from
right?
who?
Look at the teams ahead of us. Charlotte is 9-1 out of their last 10, right? They did lose tonight to Detroit, but I'm going to give them that. Atlanta 6-4 in their last 10. Granted, they've lost 2 in a row. Miami Heat 5 out of their last 10. Orlando 5 of their last 10. Orlando did beat Milwaukee tonight, so that's not saying much. But Chicago is going into the All-Star break 6 games under 500.
Oh, y'all about to lose the rest.
But they're
of
the
year.
worst team. I was gonna say, but they're the worst team roster-wise in the NBA now. There's not. I
Who,
don't
the
think there's.
Bulls?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
no
dude,
center
like-
or power forwards
Bro,
on.
they have
Bro,
6 point guards.
Yeah, dude,
Anytime you're a team.
we about to become the Indiana Pacers of the Eastern Conference, bro. Like if
I
we
guess
don't
we're playing
have
5 out.
Anytime you have to look as your main scores of Anthony Simon and Josh Giddey,
who
that
was out
does
tonight?
nothing.
Who was out tonight?
That does nothing but just deflate all hope that
And
your
Ayo,
team is
don't
going
forget
to
about
be good.
Ayo Dosimo, bro.
He
No, he got
gone.
traded too.
He
got traded too.
I thought he was one of the point guards. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, he got traded too. He was one of the last people that were traded.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they just, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
no,
what?
like-
In 2
yeah.
years, you guys are gonna have a lot of cap space.
Sabotage.
Yeah, we're gonna have a
There's always
shitload of
that.
second round picks that ain't gonna amount to shit neither.
Well, unless you're like Oklahoma City and you can actually have, Sam Presti.
No. If they were first round picks, I'd be cool with it. Even anything above like the 15th in the first round is fine. You can't get quality picks in the second round, and that's what the Bulls have got. Like
I agree.
I mean, SGA was pretty close to being a second round pick. Just saying.
true. Okay. All right.
So
All right.
I mean, you can.
Let me move on. Got
Bulls have
one more
Mac
deal to
McClung.
talk about. The space to sign.
Nobody wants to go to Chicago. I understand that.
No,
we
they
got
don't.
We got Kristaps Porzingis being traded from the Atlanta Hawks to the Golden State Warriors. Anybody want to shine on? Anyone want to
think
jump
that's
in on
huge.
that?
He's such a great fit. He's such a great fit for Golden State. He's
I
just a
think so.
soft. He's a soft 7-footer who
Yeah,
can shoot
like
it.
he-
Like it's
he
just
can play it.
perfect.
I think it's great. I think he can play in the post if he needs to, but he's that stretch 5 that can hit shots all over the floor.
He need to stay healthy though.
Yeah, and
That's
he's
the biggest
never.
issue.
Yeah, he's never lived up to his potential. I mean, obviously, he's a 7'3" guy who can handle it. Like he should have been. He should have more fulfilled his potential. And yeah, it has been injuries, but at the same time, it's like, does Steph Curry make him, into, even Tony Kukoc at this point? I mean,
I'd be
solid with Kukoc.
I think if
He gets them wide open shots though.
Yeah,
I think if Jimmy Butler was healthy, I think if Jimmy Butler was healthy, it would be better for him because then it takes he's not
Calm down,
the,
7. It's pretty
because
funny.
he's not because at that point he's not the first or second option. He'd be like your third option.
Third option.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Will, can you put that last comment up by Brett? The world needs a good laugh.
Yeah. Her commercial was kind of funny, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was pretty good. Yeah.
that was the Pringles commercial, right?
Dude, yeah. Hey, so what are they talking about there? What do you think? I was like, oh, Pringles can. Get it. Got it. Check.
Damn.
She builds a dude. She builds a dude during that commercial, and it's the Pringles can is in the background the entire time. What kind of dick do you think was on that dude she was building? The Pringles can?
I just want it said for the
Lots
record.
of suggestive things happening.
Sports After Dark.
in the
I did
Super
not
Bowl
make that
commercials.
comment. That was all Dan the Dick.
Bro,
Dan the
hey.
Dick made that comment.
Dude, I mean, you got
Damn.
He's
There was
but you got to understand, Dan is 1,000% correct because it's suggestive shit
yeah.
in all of advertising. So yeah, it makes sense.
Ooh,
Bro,
Oh
That's
shit.
crazy,
Hell
bro.
no, Damon.
Damn.
Yep.
Oh,
You can't even send him to HR for that, 7. That's a solid fact. Like if you spit truth,
What does Patrick Williams have on He got pictures or something.
that's what I was saying last week.
He
Will
got something. I don't know what this is.
he's still in his rookie contract, which was actually quite sizable because he was a higher pick. And so they're just holding on for any last little bit of like potential they can suck out of him at this point.
Some
Like, 'cause
hope.
they're trying to get something for their money. They're trying to get something for their money at this point.
I
They're
mean,
like, hey, Pat.
at the end of the day, for the Chicago fans on the panel, would y'all rather be 24-30 or 14 and whatever the fuck the Pacers are? How the fuck do you go from being
Pacers are
in the finals?
You don't
Well,
have your
Ty-
best player
Ty-
on the court.
Yeah, Tyrese.
But one player and y'all
player
fall
and
that
y'all-
far.
But if you
I
build
mean-
your offense around that one player and you don't have that you don't have that foundation, dude, you're not going to be able to play. Like, don't.
they had an entire offseason to create an offense around what they have now. There is no excuse for what's going on.
He was already hurt before
All I got
this.
to say, all I got to
Coming
say is
into the
this.
new-
All I got to say is this. All this shows that the Bulls are going in rebuild mode. And this is going to be Billy Donovan's last year coaching because Billy Donovan ain't about no rebuild.
Yeah.
We know all that. We know this.
Exactly.
So say bye to Billy Donovan. And
Billy
he should have
Donovan's
been
about
gone.
Billy Donovan's
You-
about Final Fours in March Madness.
You could have got rid of Billy.
That's cool. Is this
You
the
could have
Final
got
Four
rid
in
of Billy
March Madness?
Donovan last season.
No. That's the point, Andrew.
Yeah, no, he needs to go back to college.
Yeah, for
Head
sure.
on back to college for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick before we jump out of here tonight. 7, you got anything from MLB?
Man, we are just a couple weeks away from the World Baseball Classic starting up. Pitchers and catchers report next week. There was a trade announced today. Caleb Durbin from the Milwaukee Brewers, he placed 3rd in Rookie of the Year voting this last season, was traded. He and a few prospects and a pick were traded to the Red Sox for Kyle Harrison, Shane Drohan, and David Hamilton.
What is that trade about?
The Red Sox need consistent defense at 3rd because they didn't re-sign Bregman. That keeps Marcelo Mayer at 2nd. You've got Christian Campbell as a backup when Mayer inevitably gets hurt.
Because you know what's coming.
But you've got Contreras at 1st, and you've got him as a very much a backup catcher if there's an issue with Wong or Narvaez. So you've got that extra depth there. They have a lot of pitching depth. That's actually, I would have liked to have seen Boston go for Isaac Paredes with the Astros, but I like Marcelo Mayer playing 2nd more than I do playing 3rd,
right.
Especially because when he goes down with an injury playing 2nd, Boston has the pieces to fill that without it being a dramatic situation. Tristan Cassis is not going to be your everyday guy anymore. Dane Cook's love child is probably going to get training on how to be a utility infield, especially with David Hamilton going.
Did you say Dane
Look
Cook's
at his
love
picture.
child?
He is look at a
he does
picture
look
of
like
Tristan Cassis. He is Dane Cook's love child. I will die on that.
I don't actually think the similarities are that close.
And on that note,
But yeah, it's so good for Boston. We'll have MLB morning minutes are coming back. I had my first one today. starting tomorrow, just updates on what's going on in baseball, stuff that happened in the offseason, as well as what to expect out of the World Baseball Classic and going into spring training. So definitely check that out. And Podcasting Deferred will be back February 25th.
All right. Let's go around the room before we get out of here. Kyle, what you got going on this week, my friend?
Nothing much, just work. Other than that, shit else. I'm waiting on the other side of things. I'm waiting for this Resident Evil to come out at the end of the month.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, for real.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing, just work.
John, what you got going on this week, buddy?
Man, not too much, man. Get my daughter again this weekend. So.
Okay. Fatherhood time's important.
And fuck all them Duke Blue Devils. Fuck them all.
Yeah. Go UNC with the win over Duke, right?
Hell, motherfucking yeah.
Speaking of college basketball,
you hear
Dan,
me?
I'm sure you know this, Dan. Kansas is currently up on number 1 Arizona, 73-69 with under 2 to play. Kansas beats Arizona. That's Arizona's first loss of the season.
Yeah, they look real good.
Yep.
Kansas started rough, but they look really
good.
Yeah,
the Kansas is on the come up because they beat Texas Tech. I think last week or week before last.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You got Darren getting treated like Ben Simmons at Kansas right now, just playing him when they want to. He goes out and plays 18 minutes and has 27.
Ben Simmons does commercials.
He's a freak, bro. I just want to give you guys on my last note. I want to give you guys Miles McLaughlin is the guy who broke Derrick Henry's high school rushing record. I'm just going to give you a quick 25-26 year for old Miles McLaughlin here. He played in 14 games, carried the ball 486 times for 4,846 yards, and 71 touchdowns in 14 games. 4,000.
Where did he go to school?
He went to school in, I believe, Indiana. Let me say real quick. Hang on.
I would say Indiana or Illinois, something like that.
And the thing is, it's not a real small school. That's the thing. It's not. He's 5'10", 190 pounds.
Damn.
Good
so he went to Knox. So Knox.
See, Reggie Bush. God
right.
damn.
So Knox is in. I don't even know. Tennessee, maybe. It doesn't say. I can't fucking find where it's at. But yeah, it's not a real small like division or anything. Like it's bigger. Like he's not playing.
He's like at a 6A school.
Yeah, he's not playing. It's not. Okay. I don't think they're that. I don't think they're 6A, but I think it's not. 8-man. It's not 8-man. So like it's.
Gotcha.
Right. So like it's legit. It's just 4,800 yards. I don't even care if you do that in 8-man. That's still impressive.
That's nuts. Will pull up.
That's wild.
Pull up Damian guys. That's a real good one.
Question before y'all need the show. Do y'all see the Seahawks keeping that Super Bowl team together under the new ownership?
I think it's smart that
Absolutely.
they do.
It's smart if you do.
I don't see them making the mistake that they did with the Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
Tanner, what's up, man?
I also
see you, brother.
I also don't
Indiana.
Bro, I honestly don't see the Seattle Seahawks ever winning another Super Bowl. Like I'm talking about deep.
Why?
Like I just don't. Not with the team they have. But this is a 1 year. This is a 1 year. We got lucky because maybe Pat Mahomes isn't in the playoffs and things like that.
Look at it like this. I don't know what their cap is. They have room for growth. I think the owner. If you look at it like this, we keep it honest. I would get a little bit better, maybe on offense, maybe on defense. A little. I don't know. You can add a piece here, a piece there, but the goal is to keep your foot on San Fran's neck and to keep your foot on the Rams' neck.
On the Rams, yeah.
If they can stay above them,
Yep.
I agree. Is it weird that I still don't believe in Sam Darnold?
I believe him. I believe it's fucked up because I was a Brock Purdy guy for a little bit. I believe in him more than I do Brock Purdy.
Really? Brock Purdy statistically is one of the greatest quarterbacks in the first 5 years of his career ever. At this point.
No, I get it. But I just don't trust him.
The reason why the reason why it's better to believe in Sam Darnold, I think it comes down to one stat that was talked about a lot. He did not turn the ball over in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And that isn't just growth, or that isn't just a remarkable achievement for any quarterback. That's true growth for him as a quarterback, because he's had some turnover problems.
He's had some really bad playoff games.
He had
and so line, though. He does have the advantage of one of the best lines in the country,
and number 8. Kenneth Walker's a beast.
And
number 9.
Definitely
Number 9.
Sorry.
You talk about patience, man.
Dude, he looked Le'Veon Bell.
He's got
Le'Veon
great
Bell
feet.
Oh,
yeah.
So much like Le'Veon Bell.
Skipping.
But he's not. There are so many quarterbacks that we've seen, even in recent history, that were in really good situations that couldn't keep composure, that couldn't put things at risk and opportunity at the worst times. Yep. And to that I say, I mean, he's done everything that's been asked of him. He's made it through some difficult situations and still kept his head up. I'm not saying like he's a Hall of Fame quarterback, but if he keeps it going next year, there has to be no more question about Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
I at least have to have that, because he's proven this year that he's better than what we thought he was with the Jets.
I agree.
He ain't off.
I was about to say, about time he said so to make some sense.
Right. He ain't off. He ain't lying.
Right now, you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
He is not off. He is not lying.
But if you have, but if you have a fantasy draft next year and you have Sam Darnold and Lamar Jackson to pick as your quarterback for one season in the NFL, who are you picking?
Lamar.
But Lamar is also Lamar. But that's almost an unfair comparison though, because Lamar gets more points in fantasy specifically because of his ability to run.
No. I'm not talking about fantasy. I'm not talking about fantasy. I'm talking about an actual NFL season. If you're the GM,
then yeah, okay, that.
Yeah, give me Lamar, because if it's fantasy, it all depends on how you drafting. You going 0 RB, because you can get Darnold much later in any draft than Lamar.
He can be your backup quarterback for Lamar's bye week.
No, I'm talking like actually you're the GM of this team, and you get to like you. It comes down for some reason. It comes down to Lamar Jackson and Sam Darnold. Yeah, you're taking Lamar.
That's Lamar Jackson.
Darnold was in the MVP conversation for quite a bit of the season.
He was.
Under the perfect circumstances. Under the absolute perfect circumstances, he was in the conversation to win MVP. That's as high as it goes for me. I think that's as high as it goes ever. I think this is the pinnacle of Sam Darnold's career, and like that's great. He's at the fucking precipice. He's at the Valhalla.
Dan, you're saying this is a kind of like a one and done because the circumstances.
Yes, it was the perfect storm. It was the perfect storm, and then he gets deer in the headlights. Fucking Drake May against a crazy zone defense in the Super Bowl. Like. Come on. It was a perfect storm type situation. He doesn't make a run at the Super Bowl next year.
To me, I think it was the other way around. I think it was the Patriots having that type of season versus what you're saying with Seattle, because look at the way things fell out. First, you play a Chargers team whose offensive line is just banged up to shit.
And Justin Herbert, who is like beat to shit.
No Chiefs at all.
No Ravens.
No Ravens.
No Bengals.
Then you play a Buffalo team.
Hold on. Before we go, I got a topic. So finish, but I got a topic. I got something else to talk about.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and finish. Okay. So it looks like we're probably closing in on Joe Burrow asking for a trade.
Huh.
Where should
Seattle?
Where should he go? Seattle.
Minnesota.
Yeah, for sure.
I could see Minnesota. Yeah.
Oh man, yes, but it's the exact same situation for Purdy. How you not see this?
He does bring the best out in QBs. That's fair.
What's the same as Purdy?
The fact that Sam Darnold had a perfect situation this year.
Yeah.
But okay, but here's the thing. I will stand on this. I like Brock Purdy as a quarterback, but I don't think Brock Purdy does as well in the postseason as Sam Darnold did. He's certainly not getting through without turnovers.
But this is one postseason for Sam Darnold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's one time. Like I feel like he's done better because he just won a Super Bowl. He's done better than 90% of quarterbacks ever played.
Their offensive line is immaculate. Yeah, they got blitzed from corners and stuff, but their actual line was not getting pushed around.
100%.
They were sending corner blitzes and safeties.
Yeah. Darnold
Just
only
to
took
get to
one sack
Darnold.
the entire
And
game.
Kenneth Walker was a huge part of that.
Yes,
Kenneth
he
Walker
was.
Absolutely.
was a huge part of
Absolutely.
why they weren't touching Sam Darnold, because they're
Yeah.
worried about
Absolutely.
tackling that bowling ball.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Shout out
he
to
did win
the
MVP,
Seahawks.
right? He did win
Shout out
MVP,
to-
right? I didn't
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
Shout out-
Yeah.
Yeah, he ended up winning MVP.
They deserve to get the dub, so we're just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
We're not-
Anybody look at the odds for Kenneth Walker to win the MVP by then? Before the
It was
you?
between him and the kicker.
No, I'm saying like the odds before the game for Kenneth Walker to win the MVP of the
It
Super
was
Bowl.
bad. They were low. They were really.
I think he was
Yeah.
top 10. I think he was top 10 to win.
Well, of course
MVP.
he's top 10.
Yeah, it
but
was like-
it was still like plus 350 or something like that. It was a lot.
No, it was. Well, I can tell you this. I had a bet yesterday because I was in the Super Bowl. I take $10 and be like, I'm going to lose it anyway. Might as well put it on something stupid. And there was a thing that was plus 10,000 for both teams. So that would have been, I would have won $1,000 on my $10 bet for both teams to get a rushing and a passing touchdown in each half.
Damian.
And those odds were pretty close.
We're all taking Sam
Darnold.
Darnold. We're not taking Sam Darnold. We're all
I don't
taking-
think any guy here is taking penis, bro. I don't think any guy here is taking penis.
You did stand up for Dick, though, bud.
Yo, but that was Dan Dick.
Yeah.
That was Dan Dick. That's
Oh,
different.
so you stand up for white dick, but not black. But
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh, oh, pause,
Whoa.
man. Pause, dog.
Pump the brakes.
Pause.
Pump the proverbial brakes.
Pause. I do want to say
That's the end of the show.
I do want to say real quick, Demarcus Lawrence.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, my boy. You got a Super Bowl ring before the Cowboys. Cooper Cup, I love you, but your ass need to retire. That's number 2. Get your ass out.
just go home, bro.
Let's go home.
Go home
you
to
done.
Yakima, Washington, my
You
man.
done,
Demarcus
man.
Lawrence-
You done. You got to.
DeMarcus Lawrence
got
is like a kidnap victim. We were just glad he got out of there.
We just got, he got the hell out.
Yeah.
He got one. He got one.
Do you
so
guys think Jerry Jones is sitting in his big penthouse suite that looks like AT&T Stadium being like, Lawrence, he won a Super Bowl. So that means Cowboys also won a Super Bowl, right? Right? Because he played for us.
Nah,
So
fuck
that
that.
means Cowboys won a Super Bowl.
That's his rationalization.
That's his rational thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
about to say.
he won.
Micah
so
Parsons
we
tore
won
his
too.
ACL, and it's that had nothing to do with us. We had nothing
Oh
to do
no,
with that.
these are fighting words. These are fighting
DeMarcus
words.
Lawrence.
These are fighting words down there. Will, you see that? That's
Hold
a
on,
fight.
hell.
That's a fight.
Calm it down.
That up there.
I don't have the
No.
oil, so I can't be Diddy. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I ain't put
That's
that up
not
there.
how you justified that. God damn.
Yeah.
I ain't putting that up there.
Missed the point.
This is
Hey.
why I can't even get you a guest pass for the fucking cookout, bro.
So
this is the problem here. God
Kenneth-
damn it.
So Kenneth Walker's odds to win
Damn.
the Super Bowl MVP were plus 850. So you win 850.
Oh,
bucks
was
on
that
a
okay? It
$100
was
bet.
all right. It's
That's pretty good. Jason Myers, who almost won the MVP, it was plus 10,000.
Damn.
Plus 10,000.
Seven and I tried to get people money, but nobody wanted to help us take our votes to get Myers as MVP.
I
Well,
did
I
vote
mean-
for. I did vote for Myers. I did.
They just won't ever
I
do
voted
that.
for Walker.
They just won't ever do that. Like
I voted for Walker.
they won't
All
ever
right,
do
Dude,
that.
I mean, you
everybody.
kind of what if it's like a six to nothing game? You
You
almost
still had
have
to get down there. Still had to get down there somehow. Or you pick a defensive guy if it's 6-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus
All
Lawrence
right,
is also
guys.
plus 10,000.
Anybody got any more final thoughts before we get on out of here?
Congrats to the Seahawks. They earned it.
Yep.
All
right. All right. I want to say thank you for everybody showing up on the panel tonight. Do appreciate all of you guys. I want to say thank you to everybody at Wire Wide Network for having us. Want to say thank you to Mayano Microphone for sponsoring us this week. Again, don't forget to check them out, mayanomicrophones.com, PD200W. 7, go ahead and take us out, my friend.
Y'all, we appreciate you watching us tonight. Thank you so much for checking out the Sports Report. We are a part of Wire to Wire Sports Network. They have great shows every day and evening, hosted by individuals that want to share their opinions and experience with you. Please check it out. We are going to be closing out a video tonight with a little bit about each of our shows, so please stick around and take a look at that and support those shows. Please like and subscribe to our channels across all of the platforms. We appreciate your support. Thank you for coming and joining us tonight. Have a good night, everybody.
How about Lady Gaga murder?